tension. Okay. That looks pretty good. All right, let's wait for it to go live on the old YouTube. And we'll get started. Let me empty my little basket. All right. Hi, guys. Good afternoon. Hi, everybody. This is Barbie with Jeannie's Designs. Good. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Shell. Hey, good. Hey, Fixation. So, guys, this is going to be a real casual event. I am sewing up. I cut it out the other day on live, the We the People. And I'm just going to make a tote. So here's the leather We the People. This is kind of a odd shaped one. So we're going to do some interesting things with it. That's what I'm going to say for now. Okay. So I did a little bit of prep. I have my handles. I'm going to do a double-sided handle because Patricia told me to. Hi, Brenna. Hi, Anita. Hi, Sylvia. Tashi, Jan, Robin. Oh, good. We have a good group. Okay. So the bottom is going to be the navy, and this is all leather. The bottom is going to be the navy, and the top is going to be the red. This is, and I did skive the handles down each long edge, all the way down. I didn't do the center, did I? I should have, but I didn't. I think that's okay. We'll see. Famous last words. Hi, Annie. Hi, Carol. Oh, good. Good, Carol. I'm using matte black today. Yeah. So the plan today is I'm going to do my Barbie leather tote, which is still a free pattern. So if you want it, I would suggest you go get it. It's just measurements. There's no instructions in it, but there are videos that I've done to sew it up. I'm eventually going to make it a paid pattern. I just haven't gotten there yet. You know, stuff gets in the way. I was going to do it while I was laid up with my hip, but I never was really laid up. You know, I was kind of surprised. I had to go to PT. I was up and walking, so I never really got to sit around too much. My caregiver made me do things. Tony. Yeah. Hi, Sabrina. Hi, Karina from Holland. I love it. Cynthia, Linda. Good. We got a good group. Okay, so I'm going to dive right in. I'm going to first do my handles, my double-sided handles. I have not yet decided how I'm going to attach them. And the reason for that, I don't want my strap connectors to be on my We the People panel. So more than likely, I don't know. I don't know yet. I was going to do them on the side, but then you'd only have, you know, one handle. You know, two would look kind of weird there. So I haven't decided if I'm going to do hidden connectors or exactly what. We'll see when we get, if we get to that point today, which my guess is we won't, because I'm just doing this by the seat of my pants today. I don't have any pants on. I have shorts, but, you know, by the seat of my shorts. Yeah. So, Lori and I may go live tomorrow. I asked her if she wanted to go live today, and her hair was wet. So she said no. She didn't have anything cut out. I sprung it on her at the last second. And this is probably okay because I need to kind of talk through what I'm doing with this one. So, and that would probably just be annoying for her. Not that my friend Lori gets annoyed, because I've not seen her annoyed, really. Maybe she is, but she doesn't appear to be. Hi, Lorena. Hi, Debbie. Hidden connectors. Here's the problem, Deb, with hidden connectors. It's still going to obstruct my panel because the We the People is on the top. I'll show it to you. Let me finish this and I'll show it to you. So, we'll see. I mean, there may be no way around it. Oh, I gotta go on Do Not Disturb. Hold, please. Let me go on Do Not Disturb. Because you're hearing clicks because I forgot to go on Do Not Disturb. Okay, so the bottom of this handle is 2 inches, and I'm just folding it to the center. The top, which is going to be the red, is 1.75, so that a little of the bottom peeks out. It is also going to be folded to the center. Okay, so here's my dilemma. Excuse me. The We especially is right at the top, and I don't want a strap connector obstructing that. However, I do have to add some leather on each side of this because it's not wide enough. So I'm wondering, once we do that, we may be able to add the connectors on the pieces on the side. So, oh, good, Lorena, the dye's been ordered. Yeah. I know, they give you so many options on that. It's kind of crazy. I know it. So I'm glad you reached out. Hi, Heidi. Hey, Mandy. Good. You guys, I just have to say it. I know I say this a lot, but I truly mean it. So that's why I say it a lot, because it's from the heart. I really appreciate all of you. This would not be any fun without you guys. It would be boring. So I truly appreciate you for being here, letting me chatter away while I sew. I know, I have no lack of chatter. Oh, there's my husband. I wonder if he'll bring me a cup of coffee. Oh, you know what? The volume may go to the car. Let's see. Let's see if it does. I bet it does. Can you still hear me? Or did the volume go to the car? You know, that car, being able to talk through the car is nice, but not when you're trying to record. Can you still hear me? Oh, dear. Yes, okay. Then it must not have gone to the car. That's good. Thank you, Nancy. Christine, when are we going to get together? When are we going to get together? Oh, the dog's here. Can you hear the dogs barking? They're like, my dad's home. Okay, there's one. Hi, Jojo. Maybe he'll come in and ask me if I want a cup of coffee. He's out there talking to the dogs. Can you hear him? Maybe he'll peek in the door. This tape is sticking really good to this leather. I'm very happy. You know how some fabric bases, tape doesn't stick at all? This is working really good. So what are you guys sewing today? Oh, there's Lori. Sorry I couldn't join you today. She had hair issues. I told you. Well, I already told him why you wouldn't go live with me. Because your hair was wet. I already told him. She had to do her hair. Unlike me, I don't dry my hair. I just put some mousse on it and go. I rarely dry my hair. Rare. All right, let me get my roller. And we'll roll these handles. I already told on you, Lori. Garth, how in the heck are you? You've been missing in action, and I know that it's not been fun for you, but I hope things are on the mend. We have missed you. Just laying about bored out of your mind. Oh, gosh. I'm sorry. I know. I just had surgery too, Garth. So I know that it's no fun. It's no fun. I think I might be doing a little better than you, but mine was nothing like yours, I don't believe. Okay. So, when you have hip surgery, you have to take baby aspirin and, be on blood thinners so you don't get clots. Well, you see this? This is from my dog jumping on me. And any little jump or any little action by the dogs, and I'm like all bruised up. It's okay. They were just happy to see me. They didn't mean to do it. I've been having it covered up because it's not pretty. It's getting better though, so I decided to just let it go. All right. So let's see. I'm going to put this on the bottom piece, which is the blue. I am going to use navy thread today. I thought that would look good with all the red and, oops. So, you got to go now picking up cork from someone who wants some custom bags. Fun. Fun. Okay, let's put this one on. So Lori, are you still here? Oh, you have horrible internet today. Oh dear. So Lori and I are going to go live, but it's going to be on her channel tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to sew. I don't have anything else cut out, but I'm sure I can come up with something. Maybe I'll just finish this bag. All right, let's put the top on here. My red pieces are longer, so I'm going to have to cut some off. Here we go. Your skiver's all ready to go. It's very exciting. I skived today and my skiver worked perfectly. I think before I use it next, I'll need to sharpen it just for good measure, you know. So somebody sent me a picture of the hi, Bio and Avril. Hi. From the Netherlands? Oh my goodness, I love it. Oh, I gotta go get the bag I just finished. I was gonna get that and I totally forgot. I'm gonna keep these. I might be able to use these as connectors. They're only 3/4 inch though, but that's okay. Okay, there's one. You're struggling with your skiver? Oh dear. You know, I will say, Heidi, I've had my skiver, oh gosh, a while now. And I struggled with it probably for the first 6-8 months too. And what I found was I didn't sharpen it enough. Once I realized that you really have to sharpen it every project or two, I've had no problems. I did have a problem one time where I called the guys at Sunny Sewing where I got it. My blade needed to be moved over. And that was like a 2-second fix. But other than that, since then, since I sharpen it religiously, I haven't had any problems. Knock on wood. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to put some tape on here. There are a lot of knobs and adjustments. Okay, so most of them you won't need almost ever. I wouldn't fiddle with them. I mean, I when you first get it and you want to adjust it, that's when you use those. But after that, I haven't used them. I haven't adjusted it. So here's my zipper overlay, and I already put my tag on. I did not skive this piece. I'm beginning to regret it. We'll see. All right, let's sew these two handles. Let me grab my seam guide. And I get questions about this seam guide all the time. I got this seam guide when I got my Sellrite. It came with it. I don't think they do that anymore. But they still sell these. If you go to Sellrite using my link on the website, on the Facebook page, excuse me, this is the best seam guide. It's long. Uh-oh. Don't do that. What's it doing? What did it do? Oh, it just had a fit there in the beginning. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I tested it before I started. But look how long it is. It keeps everything so straight. Let me see what happened here. I already shipped it. But you know what? If you want something else, just go order it, and I'll give you a discount, Donna, since you buy so much. Let me clean this up a little bit. I don't know what happened there. It's fine. Did you hear all that noise it made? I don't know. Okay, here we go. You have some issues with your fabricator? Oh dear. Yeah, just the guys at Sellrite will also FaceTime with you. Oh, you know what it is? My thread is all caught. Do you see that? That's the problem. Hold on. Let me push this down. My thread is all caught around my machine. That is bizarre. Where is it? Do you see that? Oh my gosh. No wonder it was having trouble. That's funny. Okay, now let's see if that'll... I bet that's the problem. There we go. That'll do it. Having your not good thread. Let's see if it messed up back here. No, it didn't. Okay. Let's see if that works. Oh, that sounds better already. Crazy. Yeah, the guys at Sellrite will help you too. You just have to call them. Sometimes if it's something simple, you can send them a video. And they'll reply that way. Hi, Cheryl. That's okay. Do it. Do it, Donna. I'm fine with it. I'm happy to do it. I probably am going to be doing a sale. I did a sale with the size swag calendar, but you know, that's not everybody. So I probably am going to be doing another sale. Can you even hear me over that? Wow. It's loud today. Let me see. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's 100% better. Crazy how a little thing like that will make a big difference. Your thread doesn't have free access to move the way it's supposed to. Oh yeah, that looks really good actually. Okay. And then I'm going to go, yeah, the link to my affiliate account with Sellrite, I get very little, but it's a little something if you're going to get anything, is on the Facebook page. My Amazon link's on the Facebook page. It's pennies, but you know. Any little thing helps. And you don't have to, for certainly. Just, if you want to just do it on your own, you're certainly welcome to do that. I also have an affiliate link with Chris at Simply Classic. So if you ever buy anything from her, use that. She's got good stuff. I sell some of her stuff. I have a bunch of her. So if you want to wait until I do the sale, I have a bunch of her vinyls that I sell for her. Yep. Okay. Oh dear. Let's make sure these are the same length, and they are not. I'm not sure how that happened, but they are not. So let's fix that. I guess I got kind of crazy when I was this. It's like a 3/4 of an inch. Okay. So those are the handles. They look really good. That deep, deep winter red and the navy. Look at this. Isn't that going to be pretty with that? All right, so the next thing we're going to do, I wonder if my husband is out there watching. I doubt he is. But if you are, I would love a cup of coffee. So, this piece, the wider piece, I was going to put over here. This was my plan. So let's see if I still think it'll work. And a piece down here. And, oh, you know what I should do? Let me see something. Yes, yes, he can hear you. Honey, I need a cup of coffee. So I only need an inch. So I think actually if I put that inch up here, I'm thinking this through. Hi, Jillies. I am doing so well. I do still have days where I'm like, oh, yes, I did have surgery. Yesterday was one of those days. The day before, Tony and I went shopping to an outlet mall. And I walked around all over the place. Now, I paid for it when I got home. But while I was there, it was great. I need to do that. I need to do the walking. Okay. All right, so guys, I got to think through this. Nancy does a fabulous job. Brenna, are you home from school today? What's going on? All right, so if I put this here, and I put this here, let's just look at this. I'm going to bring you up here, on down here, so you can see what I'm looking at. So if I do that, I am not going to do a seam. I'm going to just top stitch this on. And then I do this here. That was kind of my plan. Hi, Melanie. So I need it to be 12 wide, so that'll be plenty wide, and I need it to be 12 tall. Okay. Oh, it's already summer vacation. You are kidding me. Oh my gosh, Brenna, what does that tell you about my I have no idea what it is going on. All right, so if I do that, I gotta figure out how I do this seam here, because you know what I mean? I don't want it to be ultra thick. I'm gonna have to skive whatever I do. Melanie, I am making a We the People leather tote. And this piece It's my pattern. It's a free pattern right now. So if you want it, you should go get it on my website. You were like that when you had your hysterectomy, good days and bad days? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's not horrid. It's just some days I have a little more uncomfortableness than others because it's not really pain. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go skive these 3 pieces because they're too thick. So I'm going to just scoot my little bottom back here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not. Here, I'll put this other camera on. Hold on. And you'll be able to see. Let me turn it on. And I think you'll be able to see me over at the skiver. Hold on a second. Let it come up. It has to come up here on my my little camera app. Yeah, there. Hi guys. Nice, up close and personal. I know. Let's see if I can. Oh dear, that's scary. Okay. Oh dear, no, that's not going to work. Well, if I turn it down. There's old Skivey back there. Okay, we're going to just back up and we're going to skive these pieces. I'm just going to do some scooting and we'll just skive. Can you see me okay, guys? I know. Oh yeah, I gotta sharpen my blade after this. It's struggling, I can hear it. Alright, there's one. Let's do this. Yeah. I'm going to have to do that one a little more. Let's do this. And this side. And a little bit there. For the tops. Actually, I think I'm just going to go down the middle. I'm thinking, guys, I'm thinking as I'm doing it. We can always skive it a little more once we get it sewn together. But this, I need to do a little more. So I'm going to move that out and try and do this full piece. Oh, that did pretty good. All right, one more little pass right there. Okay, perfect. All right, let's see if that was enough. Let me move the camera. That's gonna kind of scare you. You're gonna see every pore I have. Okay. Hi, Deb. All right, so let's do this bigger piece first because that's the one over here. Let's put some double-sided tape. Normally, if I was doing this without recording, I would use glue. But Aquilium glue, and I don't want to get glue out. Hi, Cindy, because I'm a 3rd grader when it comes to glue. I think you all know that already. So I don't want to use glue today, so we're going to use double-sided tape. But leather, I would normally use glue. All right. So I'm gonna think about this. Let me put you down here so you can see my little process here. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna just do this, just like this. Okay. I am making the Barbie leather tote out of leather, but I'm kind of tweaking it because this panel wasn't quite big enough to make it. All right, so let's put some more tape on here. So when I started, I said this was going to be kind of a... I'm going to top stitch. I'm not doing any seam allowance there because I don't want to cut the we and the people off. So I decided just to do top stitching rather than a seam. So that was my story. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's going to look good. All right, so there's that, and then this, you'll name him McSkyver. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. Okay, here's my dilemma. Do I want this to be under here? I think I do. Do I want it to be like that with the sides coming up? Or do I want it to be like this? I think I like this better. I like that better. Okay, let's put some tape here. That's your Skyver's name, Donna? I love it. Let me see. Let me just put it here for now. Okay. This is better than I anticipated so far. Okay. So I want it underneath. Here, I'm going to have to do it this way. I want it underneath this. Oh, my arm's sticking. I'm going to have to cut some of this off anyway. Let me just see. Yeah. So don't, I got kind of worried that that was not even. But I want this to be on top like that. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Right side up. What do you guys think? So I'll have to top stitch here, here, and here. What do you think? So the sides first, and then add the top. Oh, that's brilliant. Yes. Okay. Yeah, because I want to be able to cut that excess off. I don't want that. Let me just see something here. I don't want double leather up here, so that's a good idea. Okay. It's pulling off the red. That's funny. It's not sealed, is it? All right, let's just do a top stitch here. I like it. Who was that? Who said that? Holly, that's a great idea. Okay, and then let's do the other one. Oh, but then I won't be able to put it underneath. So I'm gonna start down a little bit. Okay. Hi, Jessica. Yeah, I don't know why it was just a remnant, so no big deal. So now I'm going to just open this up a little bit so I can get this underneath here. And then I'll fix that. See what it did? It's not sealed leather. Huh. That's all right. Good to know. We're going to cover it up anyway, so. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here. I had to seal that. You can't even hardly tell. Trim the edges flush with the top of the panel. Yes. Yes, I will. That's a good idea. I want this to go across, though. So, let me do this. Let me just do this. This is just, you know, it's just what it is. I'm gonna be trimming the whole panel down. The other, I did get some other panels, and they are, there's no angle on them. So those will be easier. This one I got, and I thought, I'm not going to waste it. So I'm just going to make it work. Okay, let's do this. I got it at Bespoke Leather Group. It's a leather group on Facebook. She sells leather remnants. I'm just going to warn you, it's addictive. So just FYI. I'm supposed to be getting a big order from her today. Some of which I will share with you guys. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Now, the question is, Donna, I'm going to put my thing up here so you can see my face. Donna, the purple cart from Lowe's, I have in my cart. I don't have any place to put it. I honestly have zero place to put it. Otherwise, it's in my, I have a Lowe's account and I have it in my cart ready. I could pick it up today. No, yes. I could, no, they don't. I could pick it up on the 10th. They didn't have the purple in stock. But I could have it, I could have had it delivered today. Does that make any sense? No. But I don't have any place to put it. I even talked to Tony about it. I said, honey, I really would like this. Yes, I did, RD. They're just little panels. I think this panel was $10. This one might have been less. I think it was $8 or $9 because it was cut off. If you join her Facebook group, and you'll see them. Sometimes she takes things down once they're sold, so I don't know. Okay, now I'm trying to think. So this is what I mean. They're way over here though, and this panel is too big. But I could put one connector here, and I could put one over here if I make this askew. You know what I mean? I have to leave an inch over here. You know, I already cut out all my other pieces. I did not cut out the back. What was I thinking? When I did the live, I didn't cut out the back. Hi, Wendy. Yeah, I don't have any place for it. I wish I did. I was actually thinking, I'm just going to say it, Donna. I was actually thinking... that if I move some things around in here, I would have a place for it. I'm not going to do it right now. Actually, I can only leave a 1/2 inch on this side. So if I leave a 1/2 inch over here, then I will have room for a connector here and a connector here, so I won't get on my Wii. That's what I was worried about. Let me see how tall this is. Yeah, I'm not going to have room to put it up here. Picked purple. Your membership is pending. Oh dear, I've created another group, you guys. So somebody mentioned that I could just put the handles in the top. The problem with that, it makes it really thick, the top stitching. I don't like that. It makes the top stitching so thick. Cindy, it's at Lowe's, they have pink, purple, teal cabinets with drawers. They're from Cobalt. So if you go on Lowe's and just type in Cobalt, it's the same thing as our purple little drawers that we got, the tabletop drawers, but they're just big cabinets with drawers. With the table on top. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I have to put that out of my mind because this is taxing my brain. So, I don't want to cut this off over here. Here, let me put it down. I don't want to cut this off over here. So in order to get this 12 inches across, I'm going to leave, oh gosh, I have to think this through. Here's my 12. I'm going to have 1/4 inch seam allowance too, so there's not going to be much red over here, which is okay. Yeah, so here is my 1/2 inch. Let's just mark it. I'm going to use chalk so I don't have to worry about getting that stuff off of here. Could part of it become part of the gusset? Oh, you mean this? Cindy, I'm just going to do a magnetic snap. Excuse me. I'm just going to do a magnetic snap. The next one I probably will do a zipper because I won't have to worry about this being all askew. Let's just mark this with some chalk. That chalk doesn't work. It marks my leather, but it doesn't leave me a chalk mark. I'm going to make this 5/8 rather than a half. Let's make it 5/8. Okay. Okay, there's a 5/8 mark. And then let's do, I'm going to get a bunch of rulers. Oh, sorry. I'm going to get a bunch of rulers out to measure my 12 over here. I know, you guys are having so much fun with me, aren't you? Mm-hmm. Okay, I got to do this way, Barb. Okay, there's a 12 right there. Here's 12 right here. And then 12. If I hadn't already cut all my other pieces, I wouldn't worry too much about this, but I would make it a little wider. Okay, so there's 12, 12, and 12 on that side. Let's do 12 here. What does this end up being? Here. I may not do it this way, but for now, this is my plan. This is my favorite chalk marker. It's a Madame So chalk marker. These pens that I have, this pen doesn't work. I don't know why. It doesn't work on anything. I don't like it. So there is my mark. There, there, and there. That's a 12. So I will have I'll have room over here to put a handle. Put the handles on the inside of the bag and then rivet them. Oh. Cindy. I never even thought about that. That's an outstanding idea. Then all I'll have is a little rivet hole. Oh my gosh, Cindy, that may be it. What do you guys think? That's a great idea. That's a stupendous idea. Put the handles on the inside of the bag and rivet them. I've never done that. Has anybody ever done that? How does that, would that work? Only your mind thinks like this. Would that would work, wouldn't it? Well, you said earlier, Cindy, you said rivet the handles on. Yeah, but I still don't want it to cover we. I'm okay with it being here. I think we'll figure it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this. Yep. I'm going to cut this to the 12 by 12 piece. I should probably go do it on my cutting table, but I don't have my camera on in there. So I'd lose you. And that would be rude. It would just be rude. Okay. Yeah, a magnetic snap. Yeah. Sharon, you should do it. I think I bought 2 more of these panels, but they're the full panel. Okay. Now, I have some extra here, which I'm going to trim off. I don't need that bulk. I have some extra here, which I'm going to trim off. And is that it? Oh my, that's it. Well, I have some extra here. I don't care about that. That's fine. Okay. So there's the panel. Let's make sure. I hope I did it right. 12 by 12. Oh my gosh, you guys, look. Let me get these rulers out of my way so they don't knock on the floor. Look at that. And do I need to do any extra skiving? I think I have everything skived out of my seam. Well, I could do that right there. I'll skive that right there in this. Oh my gosh. I love it. I'm gonna, let me put you on this camera and I'll scoot back and skive. Just a few little pieces. That's funny. I'll show you what it did. It skived my seam, so I'm just going to have to, that'll be in the seam allowance anyway. That's hilarious. Here, let me show you what it did. It skived this. Oh my gosh, it did that too. Goofy girl. All right, let me just sew that again. Not a big deal. You just never know what a skiver is going to do. Okay. This is my bag, so this is my tote bag. Okay, let me do this side here. Oops, I didn't get it for some reason. Hold on. Hold on. Right there. This will be in the seam, so I'm really not worried. Most of it. Okay. Now, let's clean that up. You got to be careful with the skiver. It'll skive stuff you don't want skived. No big deal. Well, it is a big deal, but not this one. Okay, let me clean this up. Right here. Okay. Didn't do anything over here because I didn't get close. All right. So there is that. I am lining it. Yes, I am. You will still have thick at the top. I don't think so, because I skied that. So that'll be fine. Do you see that, how thin that is? That'll be perfect for a top. And I skived all my sides too. So this is my lining. And these are my bottom and my sides, which I did skive all the way around. So I am I'm gonna put some feet on here, but I gotta go cut a piece of 12 by 12. And I was gonna do red. I don't know why I didn't cut that. So I am gonna have to go do that here real quick. But in the meantime, let's mark for our feet. Which TIG the trimmed pieces for the handles? I'm not sure I know what that means. I know. I'm going to come in an 1.25 inches for my feet. All the way around. 1.25 inches, 1.25 inches right there. 1.25 inches there. Sylvia, I don't know what that means. Help me. I want to know what you said. 1.25 inches. 1.25 inches. And then I am going to do one in the middle. Oh, of course I got to add right when you... For the connectors. What about the connectors? Which TIG the trimmed pieces for which TIG? What does that mean? Does somebody know what she means? I want to know what you mean, Sylvia, because it's probably brilliant. Okay, then we're going to put one right in the middle. Right here. Use rectangle rings. Yes, in the top with rectangle rings. Oh, in the top with rectangle rings. Oh. Oh, Sylvia. See? That might just be brilliant. Let me think about that. I'm thinking rectangle rings. Rectangle rings. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid any extra, I almost hit my hand, thickness in my top seam. And I have to put some, I got to put something on here, some board on here, which I just realized before I put my feet in. Rectangle rings, hidden connectors. The problem with hidden connectors, you're still covering up we the people. We. I'm not worried about this side, but I don't want to cover up the we in any way. Between lining and exterior. Okay, I gotta go. You guys think about that and come up with some good ideas. I am gonna go. I have to go cut a red piece of my leather for the back. I don't know why I didn't do it. And I gotta get a piece for this. So I'll be right back. It will take me a hot minute. Let me hobble on over there. Okay, guys. So I have my piece here. I'm going to read what you guys said. Does she have a silver star rivet? No, I don't. If you could have had wider red, I know. Make the connector straps out of the way of the people leather so it blends. Oh. Okay, I have this back piece. I'm just gonna come back here and skive all my edges here. Hold on. For my back piece. Over here at the skivey. Little skivey. He's working pretty good, but he needs a sharpen. Okay. All right, so here I skived him. If you have another piece of We the People, what does Carol say? Instead of one handle on the front and back, how about one longer strap? I thought about that, but I did think about that, Carol, and it's not a bad idea. All right, so here's my back panel. And then I am going to use a piece of leather board that I got from Yellowstone for a stabilizer on the bottom panel here. You guys are coming up with great ideas here. This leather board from Yellowstone is sticky on one side, so I just stuck it. Now I gotta cut my holes again for my feet, and I didn't get any feet. Oh, look. So I'm gonna have to go get some feet. I'm going to think about it because I don't have to do the handles right now. I already made the handles, but I don't have to attach them right now. I think I'm going to do my sides and my lining. All right, so there's my bottom for my feet. If you have a gusset, put the strap on the gusset. Problem solved. I have a gusset, but I don't want to put the strap on the gussets because then I only have one handle. And I like the look of the two handle. I know. Let's do our lining, and let's continue to ponder. All right, so here is going to be my, I'm trying to find it. Oh, I think I made this the wrong size. Of course I did. That's okay. I'll just trim this off. So this is going to be my slip pocket on the inside. We lives and learns. Isn't that the truth? Is Garth still here? Garth, you're a leather maker. What would you do? I'm going to end up cutting that off. I don't like that either. All right, I'm going to go cut a new piece. I don't like that. Sorry. Grommets. Grommets. The problem with grommets, where's that piece? Then you're cutting a hole in we. You're still cutting a hole in we. Because this is the top, and that's going to be the top. I don't know if I'll have enough room over here to put a grommet, and I think that'll look weird. I am going to use a magnetic snap closure. I'm going to have to do a little bitty repair there. I'm going to think on it some more because you guys have come up with some excellent. Can I hide in between? Oh. You mean like put them in here? What's above mean, Sharon? Grommets, grommets. But if I put them in here, now that's I can unstitch it, and I could slip the strap in here. I wonder if that would make it big and bulky right here. You know what I mean? Here, let's grab a strap. Because these are leather, you know? Double-sided leather. Let's see. That really might be the way to go. Who said that? Wendy? Holly? Holly and Wendy. That might be it. I mean, this is a kind of a unique bag because of the angle I had to do. The other panels are 12 wide by 11 tall. So when I get the other panels that are square, I'm just going to add a strip on the bottom. Or, you know, make it even a bigger tote. But I think that's what I might do. Holly, 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 holly. Trim, cut my stitching and insert these in so that the straps are hidden. I could still put a rivet. In fact, I'd probably want to put a rivet. Add a red band along the top. Yeah. I think that may be what I do. Holly? Holly. All right, I'm going to go get some purse feet, and I'm going to cut a new piece of this. I have no idea why I made this so short. It's too small. I'll use this for something else. Yeah, I did a terrible job cutting things, didn't I? All right, let me get some purse feet and another lining piece for this. Come up with some more good ideas, Holly and Wendy. Those are great ideas. Those are really good ideas. Okay, guys, I got a twofer. I got a threefer. I got my purse feet. I made a new lining piece. And my husband made me a cup of coffee. Isn't he the best? Oh, I love a good afternoon cup of coffee. Why no strap connector on the sides with the D-ring? You mean on the gusset sides? Because I don't like the look. I may end up doing that. But I don't think I like the look of one strap on a tote. I'm thinking that may be what I end up doing. Let me get my Loctite here. I think we the people, we would have made a good slip pocket. Oh. Yeah, oops. I gotta do some extra pieces here. Hold on. Yes. That would have been a good slip pocket because then you wouldn't have had to worry. I could have cut some off the bottom, I suppose. Whoops, hold on. One strap is trendy right now? Is it really? So many ideas. Let me look back up. Sometime it takes a village. Isn't that the truth? That is so true, Carol. And we are a village. Us gals and girls and boys. So I'm just making some little extra pieces because when you do these, you really need to have a little extra under there. Even with leather and leatherboard, you need a little extra. I learned something the other day from my friend, Lori. Lori, are you still here? Lori, are you still here? Because I'm gonna say something really good about you. Holly, you're a leather maker. What should I do? Oh, so my friend Lori, this red Loctite, it's really blue, but it's in a red thing, is not permanent. Did you guys know that? I didn't. I thought it was permanent. I think there is a Loctite that is permanent, but it's not this one I have, so. I didn't know that, and Lori educated me. So I was doing something. Oh, I got to go get that Jeroni travel sling that I made. I needed something that was permanent, more permanent than this. Did I put that on there? I think I did. That makes us the village people. Oh my gosh, Lynn Diana. So funny. We are the village people now. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. So I use E6000. I'll show you what I used it on because this didn't work for what I was trying to do. Blue makes a glue stick type. Oh. Yeah, but how does that work on here? Because I need just one little dollop. Can you put just a little dollop on here? I know. And I am a mess with glue. I am just a total mess. It's not wanting to go in there. Hold on. It's the glue, not the container. Oh, say that again. What do you mean, Lori? So this is blue. So you're saying that the blue is not the permanent. They have red. Loctite has red that's permanent. Is that what you mean? I have E6000 now, which is permanent. So I guess I don't need any more. Because I've had this forever, and it lasts forever because you don't use much, you know. I know this is very tedious for you guys to watch. I'm sorry. Okay. Let me get my I'm gonna have to get a new one of these. These are all dried up, but they'll work for this purpose. I usually have blue glue everywhere. Okay. Perfect. Let's save that. I might use that someday down the road. All right, so I got 5 proof feet on. Love it. Let's cover those up. We're not the village idiots. No, we are not. You know, there's always a solution to a problem. And sometimes, Lori and I do it all the time. We call each other and go, I had a thought. That's what she does. She started doing that now. She goes, Barb, I had a thought. And I'm like, oh dear. She had a thought. But sometimes we just need to talk it through and see what somebody else's thoughts are. Because I often don't have the right thought. Oh my gosh, here's my mail lady, my friend Haley. I don't think I have any packages from her today. You're all numbed up. It's a terrible feeling, actually. It feels weird, doesn't it? All right, I'm just covering up my little purse feet. That's very tedious, but it's necessary. Okay. All right. Let me clear off my space here. And let's do our little slip pocket for the inside. Let me have a sip of coffee. There is always a solution. There actually is always a solution. Almost always. I'm not sure there's ever been a time where there isn't a solution. And from the sewing world, and sometimes the solution is you just have to take it apart and start over. And that's not a terrible thing. Don't have weird thoughts, Lori. Don't go weird on me, okay? We don't need any weird thoughts. Okay. Did Garth respond? Is Garth still here, or did he fall asleep? Oh, Holly. Okay, Holly, I'm gonna let you do some thinking on it because we're not gonna make a decision today. Unless, you know, you have a brilliant solution. So here's my panel. Let me bring it down so you can see it. And I do not want to put a strap here, even if it's a hidden connector or anything. I don't want any strap covering we. Here it's fine. But I don't want to cover up we. And if I'd been thinking a little more, I should have just cut off some of this here And I guess I still could do that. I could do that, but one of Cindy's ideas was to put the straps, connect the straps on the inside and just have a rivet, which would be fine. And then Holly and Wendy came up with the idea of just picking this out and putting my strap, as I cut inside, underneath this panel. And then I'd have to put a rivet, but that's okay. I think I actually right now like that as the best option. Picking this out and putting the handle inside underneath here, and then having a rivet. I'm using black matte hardware. So the black rivets would be right here, you know, so it wouldn't obstruct that, you know. All right, let's do the old little slip pocket. And I don't want to put them in the top seam because, as you know, Holly, that would make it very thick on top. And I don't need any thickness, extra thickness with leather, as you know. So, I think that might be the best solution, is to pick that out and put it underneath the panel. Holly and Wendy get a gold star for the day. We'll see. I don't have to do it right now, so. Okay, here's my slip pocket. I did not start with a full bobbin, so I'm going to have to check this bobbin. Is Marilyn here from the other day? Marilyn, are you here that talked me into getting a leather foot? I did buy it. I do have it, and I did use it yesterday. Yes, I did. Okay, I'm going to trim this up because this is going to be raw edge. Is Marilyn here? I don't think she is. I haven't seen her comment today. You think that might be the best solution? I do too. It's gonna look, there's gonna be a little thickness under there, but because the handle's leather, you know. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna tape this down because it's gonna move around on me. And I don't want it to. Okay. Oh, goodness. What time is it? It's 3 o'clock. See, we've been live for an hour and a half already. Okay. All right, let me grab one of my panels. And let's center this on my panel. I don't know what made me make it this. I don't know what made me make it this size. I have no idea. There's my center. And let's find our centers here. I think it was a little remnant of the blue, and I thought, oh, I'll just use that. Okay, let's get those out of here. And let's put this up from the bottom. Two inches. This isn't in the pattern, by the way. This is just a little add-on. For grins. Let me get some of these big old clips. These big ones do come in handy sometimes. Okay. I'm just going to stitch around that. Am I going to make a sticker? Oh, with the seam ripper? Oh my gosh, I could. That would be funny, actually. Some of my sewing friends, we were on a group message the other night, and everybody, a lot of us just did that. It's a chat GPT, whatever it is, I don't even know. And we all just made ourselves a little cartoon picture. I kept telling it to make me look a little more hairy, but then what it did was it made me look very scary. It was very scary, so I didn't like that. So I look too happy to have a seam ripper in my hands on this one, but the other one was frightening, actually. There wasn't a happy medium. Yeah. All right, now I'm going to do another row because I don't think on one side it caught my lining. So I'm just going to do 2 rows all the way around. Never hurts to have a little extra. Okay. I am going to make a pen pocket. Okay, perfect. So let's see. Let's make a pen pocket. I'm doing 2.5 from the edge. That'll allow for 2 pens. Perfect. Okay, I gotta check my bobbin after this. because I've actually done a lot of sewing with that bobbin that I had in there. Okay, perfect. Perfect pen pocket, a nice slip pocket for my phone. You have to go to sleep now. Okay, thanks for joining. They are not rose, they are stripes. Oh my gosh, you guys are smarties today. Look at you go. All right, so that's one side. The other side, I'm putting a zipper pocket. So let's get all my stuff for my zipper pocket. Here's my overlay. I don't know what happened there. What is that? We'll just put that on the bottom. I don't know what that is. Tony did it. He came in my sewing room and he made a mark on my lining piece. Yes. Do you guys blame your husband for everything? Obviously, I'm just kidding, but we do that to each other all the time. He blames me for everything and I blame him for everything. Hilarious. Okay, let's put this. Should we do 2 inches down from the top? I think we should. Let's just do it. Right there. I already got my tape on here. You're working on a new free leather pattern today. Oh my gosh, Holly. I want to see. All right, let's center this little guy here. I'm putting it 2 inches down from the top, centered. Perfect. Let's take this piece of tape off. I probably should have skived this in retrospect, but it's a little too late now. Angel. I did a cutting out video for the Stockholm, I believe. Didn't I, Lori? I think I did. If I didn't, I will, because I plan to do a bunch of those. I did actually a cutting out video because I made 3 Stockholms for my nieces. There's 2 cutting out videos. Yes. All right, I'm going to stitch around the outside. Yes, there is. I think there's at least one out there now. It's a cutting out video in leather for one of my nieces. It might have been live. I don't remember, honestly. But it should be either under the video tab or the live tab. I think it's under the video tab. I'm going to pull this to the back. Yes, for my nieces. Yes, yes, yes. Let's pull this to the back so we don't get lost. If you guys did not watch the live from, today's Thursday, I think it was Tuesday. It's the last live before this one. You need to go and at least watch the last 10 minutes. Because my dog, the little Miss Ruby, was the star of the show. You guys, you got to go watch her. I showed it to Tony, and we both were just cracking up the whole time. It was her lunchtime. It was her time to eat lunch, and she kept coming and looking at me. Oh, send me a pic, Holly. I can't wait. If you guys don't know Holly, Holly is the designer and the wonderful person behind Purses by Holly. She has great patterns out there, and she has been very prolific this year so far. And with even all that, she is a wonderful human being. She is. Oh my gosh, you guys, look how pretty that looks. I love it. All right, let's cut out the center. Oh dear, I'm worried I'm gonna make a boo-boo there, so let me start it with my seam ripper. All right, let me grab my duck scissors. And let's cut all the way around here. This is liner text from Sew Yours. If you haven't ever used it, it is really nice stuff, and you do not have to interface it. It's really good stuff. Yeah. And she's evidently got a big restock the other day. I haven't been out there, and I haven't been out there on purpose. So my friend Melissa, if you're watching, I haven't been out there on purpose because I don't need anything. Okay. There's that. Let me grab my zipper panels and my hardware. I'm using this burgundy black. Doesn't that look good with it? Yes, it does. Okay, all right. All right, there's that. Let me find my zipper pull. Holly, I'm not too sweet. I'm just speaking the truth. Yes. Okay, let's put this on. In retrospect, I probably should have made my zipper pocket a little deeper, but it's fine. It's all good. It's all good. Let's put some tape on here. I don't know what that was. Did you see that? Oh, it's just a piece of plastic. Things that make you go, That should be a question on one of those game shows. Things that make you go, What's that game show? I don't know. I can't remember the name of it. I don't ever watch it anymore, but it's a game show that, you know, you ask a question and there's the top 10 answers. What's the name of that show? Oh, dear. My mom and dad used to watch it all the time, especially my mom. She loved that show. Things that make you go, Okay, I didn't check my bobbin. You guys didn't remind me to check my bobbin. Family Feud. That's it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and change my bobbin. I have very little left. So it's a perfect time to do it. Family Feud. Is it Family Feud? Something like that. One of those shows. Donna. Donna knows all the answers. When we do trivia stuff, TJ and Val do trivia stuff on Yellowstone, she gets all the answers. She's a smarty. All right, I'm just going to stitch that flat so I don't have to get up and get my iron hot. What does Donna carry? My daughter-in-law and her mom love their leather darling wallet. Yes, they are very cute. Oh, the purple ones. Yes, love it. They're perfect size. They're small, you know. All right, let's do this other side. We're going to at least get the lining done today. Oh, you guys, I have to tell you something funny. It's not funny, it's kind of sad. So I had, you know, I had my hip done and I had physical therapy. Well, I ended up having the same physical therapist that I had for my knee. The same guy. Really nice guy. So I finished my hip therapy last week. You know, you don't really need a lot of physical therapy for the hips. It's nothing like a knee. And so last week, my last day, my therapist said, I heard via the grapevine that you make, let me put you up here so you can see me. I heard via the grapevine that you make a mean lasagna. And I said, yes, I did. So last time after my knee, Tony got them all sandwiches because it was like 8 weeks of physical therapy. They had to see me 3 times a week. Poor people. So I said, well, I'll bring you some lasagna this week, because I finished last week. So last night, this morning, actually it was this morning, I got up early and I made lasagna. Let me put my zipper pull on. You actually carry a leather wallet you've had for over 40 years. I mean, leather lasts a lifetime. It sure does. So I made it this morning and I cooked it, got it all nice and hot, and I made garlic bread to go with it. Yeah, got it all hot, steaming. It's wonderful. And I took it in there. He wasn't there today. He wasn't working today. He probably was so exhausted after working with me for 4 weeks that he had to take this week off. No, I don't know why. So I said, oh my gosh, I said, one of the guys and the receptionist that were there the whole time I was there was there. And I said, well, you'll have to save him a piece because otherwise he'll be mad at me. And he will refuse to treat me the next time I have to have any kind of physical therapy, which hopefully is never. But I have to have a sip of coffee. So anyway, I took it in there. It was all hot and steamy. A nice little lasagna. Yeah, they'll save him a piece. But he also loves dogs, and he loves... There's another little piece of plastic. I don't know what that is. So my physical therapy is right in my neighborhood. So I told him, I said, someday after work, you need to come by. I told him this last week. You need to come by and see the puppies. So he'll probably do that sometime. All right, I want my zipper closing to the left. I don't know what noise that was. I am a retired RN. Yes, I am. Hi, Catherine. I love it. Look at that. There's that little piece. I can't get rid of it. Let me get it wet and see if that'll... Oh, that did it. Sorry. All right, let's center this in here nice and even. They'll say my piece. But anyway, I said all that to say that I already made dinner. So I made Tony and I some lasagna too while I was making theirs. So I have lasagna already made for us for dinner. So I don't have to get off of here to go make dinner. It's already made. It's a beautiful thing. Let me start over here. Hold your threads. I have to concentrate. I'm doing a top stitch around my zipper. And I don't want any rogue stitches. And I didn't skive this, so I have to really concentrate on going straight because it's thick. So I can't look at comments right now. They'll send him a piece. They probably called him. Oops. I'm sure he didn't come in specifically for a piece of lasagna. At least I hope he didn't. Although it's well worth it because it's my 4'8" grandmother's. Oh, see, it skipped my stitch. It's my 4'8" Italian grandmother's recipe. See, I'm going to have to go back and fix that. Dang it. That she taught me how to make. I don't use a recipe. I just do it the way she taught me. You know what? I'm going to have to stop and pull that to the back because it's too close to my tag and it's going to be weird. Okay, so let's pull this to the back and I'll just start and go the other way. Oh dear, it's the things we do. Your sister is a retired nurse and she's riding bikes through Europe. I love that. You're also an RN. Yeah. My mom was a nurse too. My mom ended up having 2 knees and 2 hips. She worked her whole life as a nurse. You know, bending, stooping, on your feet, 12, 14 hours a day, working extra shifts, you know, walking up those long hallways. Now, I am happy to report that my other hip is fine. There's no arthritis in that hip. Let's go. I'm going to start where I stopped here and come this way with my zipper foot. There we go. It does. It takes a toll on your body. Now, not every nurse has to have joint replacements, but many do. Okay. No one will ever know that that happened here. Nobody, except you guys, will know that I had to stop and come back. It's okay. All right, let's tie this off. Pamela, of course. Of course. Thank you. It's been a journey. It has definitely been a journey this last 3 years on YouTube. I've gotten so much better at sewing because I'm sewing all the time, you know? It's just like anything. You do things over and over and over and you get better. Okay, let's cut that off, burn our little threads. Let me, a lot of nurses like bag making. Lots and lots of nurses like bag making. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the detailedness of making bags. I don't know. Maybe. Diane, you had hip replacement. You had therapy for months. They were awful. Oh no, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. How long ago has that been? Has it been a long time? Because they've made a lot of improvements in hip replacement. All right, I'm going to close this pocket completely. All three sides. Don't you love the thumbnail? I had to do that today. I was feeling kind of spicy today. Silly. I was feeling kind of silly today. All right, let's cut off my extra zipper tape. And burn those ends. Three years ago. I think they've made a lot of progress since then, Diane. You know, I'm sorry you had that experience, though. All right, there is a nice zipper pocket. Isn't that nice? Oh. I'm not going to worry about that. This is my bag. I skipped a stitch here, but I went back and caught part of it. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. Maybe I'll fix it later. All right, so there are my two lining pieces. One with a slip pocket, a pen pocket, and a slip pocket, a zipper pocket. Here are my two sides. Do I have a third one? I don't have a third one. Are you kidding me, Barb? Oh, no. Here it is. Here's my bottom. Let's find the bottom centers. A perk just passed me on the left eye as I was turning. Uh-oh. You almost crashed. Oh my gosh. A jerk. Yeah. It's funny that you use the word ass hat. We have a neighborhood group here. You know, Facebook group, you know, like a lot of neighborhoods do. People use that word all the time, ass hat. Because they don't want to say the other word. I am not a swearing person, but there are times that I have. Not very often. Pretty rare. You're going to need the knee. Oh gosh, Tashi. Oh dear. Make sure that you have good pain management. When I had my knee, that was my only complaint. I didn't have good pain management. Let me do these. They only gave me hydrocodone and Celebrex. Number one, Celebrex does absolutely nothing to me. Doesn't touch me. They gave it to me this time around too, and I took one or two, and it doesn't help. Didn't do anything for me. And hydrocodone did nothing for me. And I don't take pain medicine. I never take pain medicine. Tylenol, extra strength Tylenol is about as far as it goes. And hydrocodone didn't touch me. I even took 2 and it didn't touch my knee pain. Now, knee pain is a lot worse than hip pain. And then they gave me oxycodone this time. I took 1 or 2 pills and it made my head spin. And I said, that's it. I'm not taking any more of that stuff. Lori, you said a swear word. I don't believe you. I don't believe you did a swear word. No, I don't believe it. All right, so let's do our sides. Not my friend Lori. There's no way my friend Lori did a swear word. Yeah. I think I did too when I had my knee. But anyway, Tashi, talk to your surgeon about pain management. Because it's critical with the knee. If I ever have to have my other knee done, which hopefully is a long time from now, there will be serious discussions about pain management for my knee. Serious. And I love my surgeon. And I'm glad I did it because my knee is like pristine now. But boy, tough, 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 tough. All right, I am going to do... So for this outside panel, I'm going to do... Anybody that knows me knows you swear, Wendy. I love it. My thread catcher, this little guy. This is from Measure and Cut. Nancy's going to get you the link. These are little thimble thread catchers. You can take them off and empty it. See how full that is? So I'm just going to empty that in my trash. And then I put it back on. I have 4 of these. I love them. Love them. My friend Danny at Measure and Cut. So anyway, I was going to start with, I'm going to do a 1/4 seam allowance here. Opioid pain meds make you sick as a dog. Yeah. You know, they did give me a new non-opioid, non-narcotic pain med. This time it's called Gervanex. If you watch hockey at all, it's advertised on the hockey. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. And it helped a little. I didn't have hardly any pain this time, though. So it's really not a good... I'm increasing my stitch length, my seam. I started with a 1/4 and I am increasing it to 3/8 all the way down. So I don't know if that's, it's probably not a good... Yeah, I stopped the oxycodone. In fact, I still have it. I need to throw it away. I think you have to take it somewhere to get rid of it. So I need to do that. I won't use it again. It made my head spin. I didn't like how I felt. And I didn't really need it. I wish I'd had it with my knee, however. Yeah, that probably would have been good. All right, I got to narrow back down to a 1/4 inch at the top. Okay. All right. The police station will take it? Really? What are they going to do with it? Really? I thought pharmacies took it. and dispose of it for you. I've never heard of police station. I wonder what they do with it. I don't know. All right. So I should have stopped. I'm gonna have to. I should have stopped here. So I'm just gonna pick that out. I don't know why. I was talking about pain management. So I want to stop here so I can fit my bottom in. So let me just do a little stitching. Yeah, pharmacies. Yeah, pharmacies will take it. But I've never heard of police stations taking it. That's interesting. I'm just closing up my seam since I had to seam rip it, so it doesn't come unraveled on me. Your hair is dry now. Oh, that's good news, Lori. Lori wouldn't go live. If you just joined, Lori wouldn't go live with me because her hair was wet. So we might go live tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's do this. Bottom. Actually, I'm going to do my other side first. I don't know. I'm just kind of sewing. I'm not really paying attention to what I'm doing. Yes, Nancy. We're going to go live tomorrow on Lori's channel. It's her turn. I don't know what time. I don't know what we're going to sew. I think we're just going to sew whatever we have on our table. Oh, remind me before we stop today, I got to go get the Journey travel sling and show it to you. You guys, it is so cute. I just released that video earlier today. It is so cute. Never, no, I don't flush things down the toilet. Nope. That's why I think I'll just take them to my pharmacy. Because I don't want them here. I will never take them. All right, I'm going to mark this so I don't forget to stop. No pressure. Yeah, we're going to sew something on her channel. I don't know what it is going to be. It'll be after... I won't be on until after 3. Okay. What is tomorrow? Is tomorrow Friday? Yeah. All right, I'm starting at the top at my 1/4 inch seam allowance. I got to pay attention here. Increasing my seam allowance to 3/8. Oh, I did just get a new pattern. By Casey Original. It's called the dinner date bag. Maybe I'll make that because I think it's a quick cutout. I think I'll do that. Lori, you want to? Did you get that pattern, or do you want to? Do you already have? Were you already working on something for tomorrow? It's a really cute little pattern. It's tiny. And she already gave me permission to do her patterns, so. Yeah, you should never flush medications down the toilet. Actually any kind of medication, not just narcotics, because it goes into the system. It should always, if you're going to get rid of medication, just take it to the pharmacy. They have a way of disposing it. It's free. Especially narcotics, though. I think I've only done it once because I don't have very many narcotics. I did it when my parents passed because they had narcotics. Actually, hospice took them, I think. All right, so now we can do our bottom. All right, I'm going to do the bottom, and then we're going to be done for the day because my lasagna is calling. What time is it? It's 3:45. And neither of us, Tony or I, ate lunch. We were saving ourselves for lasagna. So yes, that's what we are going to do. It is tiny. It's tiny, but I'm going to do it out of the, I'm going to do it, Wendy, out of the iridescent leather that I got from Tandy. It's going to be so cute. Although I have some other stuff that I might do it out of too. Health department and the coroner. Yeah. Maybe that's why you take it to the police department, because the coroner isn't the coroner at the police department? That may be why. You smell the lasagna? Oh gosh, it's so good. Yeah, it's very good. All right, I'm going to start and stop at my seam allowance there. And so maybe I'll just finish this bag tomorrow with Lori. I think that's what I'm going to do, Lori. We can do the dinner date bag some other time. I got to finish this bag tomorrow. That's what I'm going to do. That's my plan. Jan. Yes, you can. Casey Original, the designer, is actually a leather maker. So a lot of her bags are made in leather. She even in her patterns, she tells you how to skive them. You should go check her out, Donna. Casey Original. She's actually from the Netherlands, but she has a pay hip site. I linked it in the YouTube that I just did today. The Journey. This is the first bag of hers I've made. It's really cute. I'm going to go get it. As soon as I do these sides, I'm going to go get it and I'll show you, and then we're going to be done for today. All right, we got to snip into our main panels just to the seam. Don't snip past your seam. Hi, team. Hi, Tindela. What I said was I'm going to finish this bag tomorrow. I'm not going to, oops, what am I doing here? I'm not going to do the dinner date tomorrow. I'm going to finish this bag on the live that we do tomorrow, or whenever we do it. Okay. That's my plan. Did you cut something out for tomorrow, Lori? What are you doing? Inquiring minds want to know. Oh my gosh, I just glanced up in this camera I have right in front of me. I zoomed in so you can see me at the skiver, and it's like So close to my face. Scary. All right, let me do these sides. This is going to be a drop-in, so I'm not leaving anything open. FYI. Yeah, Donna, you're ready to do some leather. It is a very cute bag. It's tiny, but it's a dinner date bag. You know, you don't need a lot of stuff when you're going on a dinner date. You know, with your husband or whoever, your significant other, whoever it might be. All right, let me trim these up and then I'll be done. I'll go get the Jeannie. I'm really just going to clip my corners just a little. I didn't do big seams, so I think I'm just going to leave them alone. There we go. Oh my goodness, look at that. I have a blue slip pocket and a red zipper panel or zipper overlay. How cute is that? All right, let me get that Jeannie and I'll show it to you. Oh, I think it's right out here. You can't come in, girls. I'm sorry. There's stuff all over the floor. Yeah. All right, let me clean up here so you can see it. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. This is the Jeannie. Oh gosh. The Jeannie Traveler. I can't even remember the name of it, and I don't have it here with me anymore. I don't know what I did with it. It is so cute. Here, let me look. Hold on. Jeannie Journey Travel Sling by Casey Original. There it is. Sorry. It is the cute, and it comes together. I could probably do this on a live. It's not a hard bag. You have a zipper pocket here, which is actually a pretty decent size zipper pocket. I gotta push this one down. So you got a cute little zipper pocket there. Here's your flap. You have a zipper pocket here, which is pretty big. You have a little concho here. You have two magnetic snaps holding it down. You open the flap, you have another huge zipper pocket here, a huge slip pocket for your phone or whatever you want to keep secure. And then on the back, you have another huge zipper pocket. Huge. I mean, it's, I was actually surprised how easy it was and how cute it came, how easily it came together. Isn't it just adorable? This is vinyl. This is all vinyl from, I think I'm frozen. Hold on. Yeah. I can't see your comments, so just a second. I don't know what happened there. There we go. There we go. Okay, sorry. This is vinyl. Now, the only thing that's raw edge is the flap. And this, I didn't think it needed to be edge coated, but you certainly could edge coat it before you put it on. That's the only thing. And maybe this little guy, this little tab. Oh, this is what I was going to show you. Let me pull you up here. So this concho is one of the conchos I sell. And normally conchos are inside. The back of them are inside. This one is here. I didn't like having a silver screw there, so I just covered it with a piece of vinyl. And that's where I used my E6000. Can you believe it? And it's not going anywhere. Now the Loctite didn't hold it. It didn't stay. So I used some of that E6000. Here it is right here. E6000 self-leveling formula, clear translucent glue. It works really well. This is the cutest little bag, you guys. I'm going to do one live. I'm going to do one out of leather, and I'm going to do one live. There's only interfacing in this top piece. There is a piece of interfacing, and I used EVA foam here. There's interfacing in this little tab, and that's it. That's it. And the back has your D-ring on the back, and you can wear it on either side. Casey Original, the Gironi Journey Travel Sling by Casey Original. She is from the Netherlands. And she is a very good designer. The pattern is really geared toward her writing skills, are geared towards beginners, because she tells you everything you need to know. So for somebody like me or some of us experienced people, you can kind of do your own thing, but she has some really good tips. I would read the whole pattern. She has some really good ideas and thoughts on how to do things. There's a little foo-foo there. Let's get that off of here. Very cute. Very, 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 very cute. So I would encourage you to go get the pattern. I'm not getting paid. She doesn't pay me to do it. I pay for the pattern. It's very cute. Very, very cute. All right, guys. So here's what we did today. We made our lining. And I'm going to do a drop down. So I'm going to just do some lines here. And add some double-sided tape. Hi, Twin Sue. There's my Twin Sue friend. And then we will, when Lori and I go live tomorrow. Lori, what time are we going to go live? Do you want to give people a time so they can put it on their calendar tomorrow, Friday? On your channel, what time do you want to do it? She has a lot of cute patterns. I already bought 2 more. I bought the dinner date pattern, and I bought the what's a bigger one of that, similar to that. You're buying it now. I know. It's cute. You're not going to regret it. Take it step by step, but it's not hard to do at all. Not hard to do at all. I was actually surprised how easily it came together. I will say that. And I did the video. The video I just released today, so you have something to follow. There is another gal that did the video too. I can't remember her name, but she did. I watched some of her video, and she did a very nice job. So you could watch that one too. Dawn, I was thinking about you this morning, and I said a prayer for you. I hadn't seen you in a while, and I thought, you know what? I don't know where my friend Dawn's been, but I'm going to say a little prayer for her. So I'm so glad to see your little name pop up. Lori, what did you say? What are we going to do? What time you want to do it? noonish. Noonish your time. Noonish Central Time, so 1-ish my time. I don't think we have anything on the calendar tomorrow, so I think that should be fine. I'll double check, but let's tentatively plan on noon Central and 1 Eastern. It's going to be on Lori's channel, so Lori will share the link. I don't know, Lisa, that I'll ever make the Steven duffel bag. It is a huge bag. I don't really have a need for one of those. And that would be, you'd have to sell that for a lot of money because it's got so much material. So I'm not sure I'll ever make it. I don't know. I never say never, but I don't know. Stick 1000, E-Stick 1000 is the best glue ever. Oh, really? You're doing good, super busy. Okay, good. I'm so glad to hear that. I missed you, Dawn. We all miss you. All right, so that's the plan. So there's my lining. Here are my panels. Here's my base. Here are my sides. So I have my sides and my base with my purse feet and then my We the People panel. And I have my straps. I haven't decided. I think I have, but I haven't decided. I think I'm going to put them in here. I think that's the best option, and then I'll just put a rivet. I may do one side tomorrow morning, and actually the back will just be regular. I'll just put it on with rivets. Mary, I am. The Maryland handbag, I did buy that one too. I have so many patterns I have to get to. I have a bunch of patterns that I need to get to. Yeah, I bought that one just this week. So yes, I am going to do that one too. All right, guys, it's, what time is it? It's 4 o'clock. I am going to go. I turned the oven on when I snuck out there to get the Jeannie. And so I'm going to put the lasagna in the oven, and we are going to have some lasagna and garlic bread. But I haven't eaten anything all day, so I'm going to have a few M&Ms while I say goodbye to you guys. My little stash of M&Ms. All right, guys. It's going to be a showstopper. I mean, I do probably need to do some interfacing, though. I just realized that. Yeah, I'm going to put some foam on here, too. All right. I'll see you tomorrow at 1-ish. That's the plan. Look for the link on Wild Pony Designs. Lori's going to post the link. Lori, let me double check if I have anything on the calendar. I don't think I do. All right, see you guys. Have a good evening. And if you're a hockey fan, there's hockey tonight. It's game 2 of the Stanley Cup. It's good entertainment. Talk to you later. See you tomorrow.